It's all kinds of chateau love this week as we visit more local sites, ring in the new year with some good friends, and take the coals to the coal. We've got our tickets, which were a very reasonable €6 for each adult, and now we're just heading over to the entrance. I say, this is very fancy. Lovely door. Very similar to ours with the woodwork and the big studs in it. That's glorious. The lovely big round staircase. This looks oddly familiar. I'm loving the detail in this stonework. Yeah. Lovely views out across the landscape. I feel like this might be the oubliette. Are you guys familiar with the concept of an oubliette? No. It's literally, it means the forgetting place. It was a big hole. You threw your prisoners or condemned down there and you forgot about them. That was it. And the French had a name for that because they were common enough. This is the weapons room. So Phil, Jan, if you could just leave your swords here, please, okay. I'd appreciate it. Yep, thank you. Hang the swords up. This tapestry features a rhinoceros, which is based on an engraving by Albrecht Dürer, who Steve and I really enjoy as an artist. Imagine what a fanciful creature this would have seemed like in the 1500s. It's a little wash basin in the dining hall so that you could, wash your hands or put on the alcoholic gel in pandemic times before stepping out to join supper in a rather glorious room. Well, that's some perspective right there. Oh, wow. I love me a good tapestry. Look at that happy little puppy. Look how pleased he is. He's a good boy. He's a very good boy. But you're right, the beds are quite petite. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'd invite you to lie down on it, but I suspect rather we're not meant to do that. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I think that chair is pretty much the same size as the bed. And a nice fireplace to keep you warm. I was going to get lost in the box hedge there, Jan. Oh, yeah. But they're
a bit tall, I think.
I think they've made a bit of a shortcut for us as well. I think it'd be a bit hard to get lost in this one.
You're gonna get lost.
Greetings, everyone. It's the last day of December of 2021, and it is 16 degrees and bright blue sunshine, and I'm actually putting laundry out to dry. How great is that?
Hi, Vivienne. It's a pleasure to meet you.
These are my parents.
So nice to meet you. I just said in the car that I hoped your parents were here.
Yeah.
We came down.
You guys did it.
Enjoying it as we could.
Nah, it's fine.
It didn't take long before Simon was stuck in trying to solve the mystery of our fireplace.
Well, I haven't really done anything except I've done a little research here, and I think I've worked out that this chap up here is Charles V, who was also the Holy Roman Emperor, which means as the Holy Roman Emperor, one of his heraldic emblems would have been, which in the 1500s would have been a double-headed eagle. Okay. That was a change in the heraldic. Apparently, in the heraldic symbols in the 1500s, was that the Holy Roman Empire became represented by the double-headed eagle. Okay, so that's a double-headed eagle. This chap up here, if he's Charles V, you would think that there was some similarity in the carving and the pictures of him that you can find perhaps on the internet. Now, I've looked at a lot of the other people who were contestants for this person, and they don't really look anything like that chap.
Okay.
But Charles V, on Wikipedia, looks very similar. So that could be something to look at. This is by a portrait by Titian.
Oh, I like Titian.
Okay, in 1548. So
Yeah.
we were talking earlier about where would this armour, what was its provenance likely be? I think these helmets are very Spanish in style,
Yes, I would agree.
and they're also more 1500s than 1400s.
Okay, this is my very inexpert opinion, agreeing.
They are more 1400s than 1500s, and the halberd, as we've already talked about, would have been around in the 1500s. So that's quite possible. But the cannon.
Do you want to point out the halberd for the crew? There
Yes,
you
this
go.
up
Yeah.
there.
Before we knew it, New Year's was upon us.
Vloggers, New Year. It's a vlogger's New Year.
Okay, now I'm gonna turn mine off, and I'm gonna give you.
There you
Oh, yes.
go. I'll send you the footage. Oh.
Jan 1st, we took Vivienne and Simon out to see some local sites and share our local area with them.
Vivienne and Simon have kindly brought some caviar and pate for this evening, and she's going to upskill this chatelaine and teach us things that she knows about caviar, because I know nothing and you know some things. So
I don't know
please
much, and
upskill.
you don't need any upscaling at all. You're the perfect hostess. And as I said to you earlier, what makes the perfect hostess is making her guests feel comfortable.
Aw.
And I clearly couldn't be any more comfortable if I tried.
Cheers
So,
to you.
cheers to you.
Cheers to you, Simon.
Cheers.
But we actually have and cheers to your beautiful parents. Yay, cheers, cheers. And you put together a beautiful aperitif platter of olives and sausage. And then on top of that, we have some pate that we're serving with brioche slices, as well as blinis that we are serving with a slightly down-market version of caviar. So we're not doing beluga and savruga,
Right.
but we do have sturgeon, caviar sturgeon, which is in the category of beluga and savruga. It's just not the uber fine, expensive version. And then something that's very popular here in France, but it's not expensive, is the caviar of trout, which is fun, festive, bright red, and has a wonderful little burst of flavor. And here we are in your gorgeous space, enjoying great company, and that's really all it's about.
Awesome.
Cheers
So
to
you
that.
were recommending that the Greek yogurt, which we have served rather inelegantly, can help meld or offset the fishy taste a little
Yes,
bit for those of us who aren't normally gravitating towards seafood.
Exactly, and I mean, for real caviar, a lot of people will eat it pure with a tiny little silver spoon.
Right.
Bellinis, of course, are traditional. Many people like it with a little bit of egg and chopped up onion.
Oh, interesting.
But if you don't like a very fishy flavor, then just a tiny little bit of creme fraiche or sour cream or yogurt. Just mellows the flavor out slightly.
Lovely.
And there we are.
Excellent. Well, I'm excited to try it and see how it goes. So, wish me luck. Those who know me know I'm not normally a very fishy person, but I am.
We know that.
Oh, and this goes with the blini, right?
Exactly.
So I will try it with some Greek yogurt. But I am trying new things while I am in my new home country. And all my friends are pretty much dying of shock at this moment. So, hello, all my friends. All right, here goes. I'm doing this. Hello, all my shocked friends. Oh, that's got a texture.
Did I mention you either love it or hate it?
No, I forgot to mention that.
That's a great vlog face you've got there, love.
That's got a texture.
Yeah.
We'll get past the texture
Okay.
and focus on the flavor.
Okay. Thank you, Simon.
Not buying what we're selling. Is that?
I am learning things. I am exploring new flavors. This is unusual for me.
What's really fun is if you take just a little bit of caviar and put it in your mouth and just let the little pops.
Okay.
Oh.
Which either, again, you love or you hate.
Too hard. I can't. You can't do this too hard. Actually, I like the darker one better than the orange one.
Well, you have very good taste. That would be the more, that would be the traditional caviar as you know.
All right.
So,
The other one you can.
Thank you for letting me try new things.
Well, it's the end of the Christmas season, and for the new year, we are getting all the decorations down to start off fresh, including our enormous Christmas tree. We've just taken all of the ornaments and lights, as much as we can anyway, off them, and now we are going to pull it over, take the last little bits off, and then we will take it outside. It's been a fantastic tree, wonderful symbol. And we've enjoyed having it here for the holidays. Ready there? Yep. Oh, that's okay. You all right, Susan? Yeah. Make sure it doesn't get it. What's that? Oh. There you go.
So I think someone in the comments had the idea that next time we should put the lights on before putting it up.
Now it has to go out the door. Oh, you're unscrewing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's into the wood. Is that not one there? There's one there that's... There's one there, yeah. There's one there.
Oh, you stepped in for the really serious part,
I
did you?
salvaged the, I know.
That was a close call,
That was, you know, if I hadn't been keeping an eye on that,
right?
that could have been,
There we
Christmas
go.
that
disaster.
could have been a Christmas disaster, but fortunately,
That's Christmas done.
well done.
Thank you so much for your help.
No, at all, I didn't do anything, as we know. I did rescue this though.
That's right.
There you go.
The most important.
Hi everyone, I'm sitting here with our lovely friend Vivienne of the Chateau Love channel, and we are discussing an upcoming trip that we're planning. And you can see on Vivienne's channel a little bit about what we're planning in terms of what we're gonna wear, and it's gonna be so exciting, and I'm sure there will be maker videos that come from that as well. But we are talking about an upcoming trip to Venice, hopefully to Carnival, COVID notwithstanding. And I've never been to Venice, and Vivienne has, so tell us a little bit about what to expect. What experiences have you had there?
Well, I've never been to Carnival, so that is going to be a new experience for me,
Amazing.
if it happens.
Yeah.
But we have been to Venice a number of times, and the first thing, of course, is comfortable shoes, because there are no cars. We can take the vaporetti, or we can take the gondola rides. It's the fast boats. It's the taxi boats. So we can take taxi boats, or we can take gondolas, or we can walk.
Okay.
So that's something to think about. Also, when we're there are just so many wonderful things to do and see, in addition to dressing up in fancy costumes and running around with masks on and being silly, which I'm hoping that we do a lot of.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
But art, history, architecture, and especially with you guys being so creative and artistic, we've got, of course, the magnificent, Piazza San Marco and St. Mark's Basilica and things like that. But I was also thinking, because I'm a painter, Steve's a painter, for some more modern and contemporary art, there's the Guggenheim.
Oh, really?
And that's worth doing. And then you have a niece who is a glass blower. We all love beautiful glass and crystal and things like that. There's Murano and Burano, the islands, which we can go and actually see them glass blowing.
Cool.
And buy beautiful glass pieces, possibly for budget and time permitting, possibly for your beautiful new chateau. And
That would be amazing.
yeah, so those are really fun things to do. And then just wandering around and soaking in the atmosphere, and hopefully it won't be underwater, because lately Venice gets flooded a lot. So in February, fingers crossed.
So when you think about Venice and art, is there a particular piece or a particular gallery or a particular piazza that comes to mind? Like when you think about Venice and art, what happens?
Piazza San Marco, I think, is the most famous. The thing that I think people think of most when they're picturing Venice are the grand canals and the architecture of the palaces, because all the palaces line the canals.
Okay.
And you have this incredible, Gothic and marble everywhere, and just the sights and the sounds and the gondolas, the gondoliers, and many of them are singing.
Right.
And then of course the food, and it's northern Italy versus southern Italy, so the food is very different. And so there are all of those exciting things to embrace. And then, as we were also talking about, we won't be that far from Verona.
Right.
And we may or may not make it to Verona, but if we did, that would also be a wonderful thing, not just to experience the birthplace of Romeo and Juliet, but the incredible Palladian villas that were designed by Palladio, and those are also very beautiful. It'll be the wrong time of year really for the gardens, but also possibly, especially with the restrictions and without people being able to fly in, possibly fewer tourists.
Right.
So this might be a very interesting opportunity for us to see things without the crowds.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
And then to share it with everybody
Right.
out there who can't travel right now.
Even if we can just get to Venice and sit on a cafe or sit at a cafe and have something to drink, I think that would be a dream for me, just right there.
Absolutely.
And if we managed to pull off this whole Carnival idea and actually wearing costumes, I kind of love the fact that a key part of the Carnival experience is wearing masks.
Mhm.
And we were making jokes about, well, wearing masks, we've been doing that for 2 years. But,
Exactly.
in this case, it's actually the hide your identity mask.
Exactly.
But maybe we can come up with some medical incorporation. I don't know, something.
Well, the
fancy.
boys can actually wear
The doctor ones.
exactly with the
Yes.
big long pointy. That does actually. I mean, there was a purpose
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
Plagues have been around a long time.
it's true. Maybe that will be very much a fashion.
Well, and if nothing else, it's my understanding that even though the carnival was canceled the last 2 years, a lot of the locals still dressed up and went out into the square and embraced the spirit of the carnival.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to stop us from doing that either.
Yeah, exactly.
But most importantly, traveling with good friends
Yeah.
is just
How amazing was that?
a great pleasure.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Thank you
love
so
you
much.
guys. Thank
Love you too.
so
We'll see you
much.
Thank you for
soon.
having us.
Best New Year's ever.
Dexter's coming.
We're just going to take Dexter. Okay?
All right, yeah.
This is a side trip we've been excited to take Jean and Phil on as part of their stay with us. You're looking at the Cole River, which is the family name. So Stephen's last name is Cole, and his mom's name is Jan, or Jean, as she was born in Belgium. And this little town is Saint-Jean-de-Cole. So we are taking Jean Cole to Saint-Jean-de-Cole and having a little look around the town and the castle thanks to our new friend Eve. So here's Jean in her hometown. No, not really, but we're having a good time anyway. The Chateau de Martigny has been in the same family for its entire life since the 1200s. It is a private home, it is a monument historique, and it is occasionally open to the public, but it is a private home. Yves works for the commune and knows the owner personally, and he gave us permission to film that is not normally given to the general public when they have a visit. So we are very thankful to Monsieur de Beaumont for letting us film and letting us share some of his beautiful home with you.
There we go. We're getting the coals in Saint-Jean-de-Cole. So we can hear the Cole River in behind us.
Saint-Jean-de-Cole is one of les Plus Beaux Villages, or prettiest villages in France. It's an official title, and it requires that you have at least one historic monument. This town has the chateau. It has this church, which is ancient and open to the public, and it also has a privately owned abbey. The church is dedicated to John the Baptist, which combined with the Cole River is how the town gets its name. And it's interesting because it's in the round rather than in the shape of a cross. It used to have a dome and has a couple of other really interesting features that if you ever go visit the town, pop in, say hi to Eve in the tourist office, and perhaps she will tell you some of the secrets.